Welcome back to this week's Inside the Idaho Vandals. I'm Dennis Patch, and now we've heard Coach Petrino talk about Sunday night's practices all season long. It's Get Better Sunday is what they call it here. We sent Joey Jenkins out on this past Sunday just to see what it was all about.
It's pretty hard to find many college football teams on the practice field the night after game day. But for Paul Petrino and the Idaho Vandals, it's just another night of what he calls Get Better Sunday. Get Better Sunday is one of the many changes that Coach Petrino brought to Moscow, and he hopes that it gives more experience to some of the young players on the team. Although he may not be an underclassman, junior offensive lineman Spencer Beal has seen an improvement in his game and in his teammates from Get Better Sunday.
You know, it helps you just get over the previous game where there was a win or a loss. It's basically an extra day to prepare for the next game. Helps you out individually so you can understand the next team better. Helps you as a team get the game plan in and get the scheme in so you just understand it that much better.
Redshirt freshman wide receiver Dion Watson said it was hard to adjust to the extra practice on Sunday night, but knows that it's made a big difference for the team.
At first it was kind of shocking, and it kind of took you back a little bit, like we're really practicing right now. And we just got beat up yesterday. So, I mean, it is a little shocking, but after a while, you know, it gets you feeling good.
One of the other young players that has seen improvement thanks to Get Better Sunday is freshman running back Richard Montgomery, who got into the end zone twice in last Saturday's win over Temple. Coach Petrino hopes that whether it's a win or a loss, Get Better Sunday will have a positive impact on the players. For Inside the Vandals, this is Joey Jenkins.
Get Better Sunday, I like that. Tell me about what you want to see and what goes on Sunday.
What we do on Sundays, we come out here and we have about an hour practice with everybody. You know, we usually have a crossover, a 7-on-7, a lot of individual, and just get the guys that played the day before out running around, loosen up, and improve. You know, like yesterday we had a big run period, some runs that we wanted to do a good job of against Fresno, and the defense always has, you know, something that they focus on. They were focusing on a certain part of their passing game to stop. And then the old guys go down to this end of the field and they run, and just to make sure we're staying in shape. And all the young guys come down here, and that's young guys that are redshirt, and it's some young guys that played in the game the day before, and we scrimmage. And we do that every Sunday, and what that's all about is building a resume and a whole bunch of plays that we'll have on tape at the end of the year of watching our young guys get better, and they can come up and watch themselves. So, you know, at the end of the year, you know, Matt Lenahan, for example, at quarterback, there will be, you know, probably over 2,000 plays of him on tape, and then you can make cut-ups of it and you can see how he does it. You know, it was something we did our first year at Arkansas when Ryan Mallett redshirted and he was our quarterback, and we came in there every Sunday and we scrimmaged, and it really helped for his future having all that tape on him and seeing what he does well and what he can continue to improve on. But for all the positions, you know, we did a bunch of no huddle last night. We do a lot of no huddle, so our freshmen already know how to run our no huddle. The defense already understands how to play fast and line up against no huddle, and it's just something that we work on every week where our guys, and I think they all get excited for it, and they're excited to go out there and scrimmage on Sunday nights, and it's a way to get better each week for our future.
Can guys who play well on Sunday get from that end of the field with the old guys at the other end of the field and get more playing time on Saturday from what you see on Sunday?
We had two guards start last week, got there that way. Yeah, two offensive linemen that 2 weeks in a row just played awesome on Sunday, started for us last week, and it was the best our offensive line played all year. So, you know, Spencer Beal and Steve Madlock were two guys that, you know, that were playing really well in those Sunday scrimmages, and then they both started for us this last game.
Fresno State comes to town, a top 25 team. How good are the Bulldogs?
They're good. You know, they got a great quarterback. It's probably the best quarterback we're going to play against yet to this date. We've played against a lot of good ones. But you know, his big brother was a good player. He's a good player. And he's real accurate. He can make all the throws. He can run. They got some good receivers. Defensively, they're a very complex system. You know, Coach DeRuiter did a good job when he was at Air Force and at Texas A&M. Brings a lot of different blitzes, tries to disguise them and roll the coverage one way and bring them the other way. So they're a good football team. They played in Hawaii. They had a long flight. You know, it's going to be a short week for them, and we're at home. We've played really well at home, so it's a great opportunity for us. We're going to take the field with a big smile on our face and know this is a great opportunity for our program, play a top 25 team at home, and go get a big win for our fans.
You talked about their defense and some of the things they try to disguise. Is that a tough read for a freshman quarterback?
Yeah, it is. You know, and there's a lot of different things they do, so we gotta do a great job preparing him and having him go out there and understand what they're doing and execute well.
Playing a top 25 team at home, that gets the campus excited starting on Monday, and guys are going to hear it from going from class to class or in the dorms or in the community. How important will the crowd be in trying to help you beat a team that's going to come in here with a number in front of their name?
Very important. You know, I think that's one of the reasons we've played so well our 2 games at home, you know, and the team we should have beat the first game at home, they'll end up being a top 25 team before it's all said and done. So the crowd just, it gives everybody extra energy. It gives them, gives them a little bit more, just a little bit more drive and passion to play harder. And our guys have played real well. And it puts a little, makes it harder for the team we're playing's offense, and makes it easier for our offense. So, it's going to be exciting. Should be a great Saturday afternoon.
You talk about this week with your team about not settling, so to speak, for just what happened and use that to improve?
They're not going to settle. They know that every week, we've said it from day one, that once Sunday comes, Saturday's over. Once we always got to watch the tape, we got to make the corrections, we got to learn from it and get better. But as soon as that video's done, then it's moving on to, get better Sunday at that night at practice, and then as the week goes on, we're going to improve each week. So the biggest thing that we got to do is get better tomorrow. Tuesday's practice. That's the most important thing, and then the most important thing after that is get better on Wednesday. And we just got to keep improving every day, and we can't ever take a step back, and that's what we're looking forward to this week.
You're dealing with college kids. Sometimes they cling to victories maybe a little longer than they should. Is that just part of the learning process? We need to get rid of it by Sunday?
Well, I think they needed it, and it'll help them be a little energized this week, but they understand that, again, it's a process of us improving and improving on our technique every day, improving on our effort every day, and just they know that there's a lot of things that they can still get a lot better at, and we're going to come out and work hard at them this week.
Yeah, congratulations, and forget about it, right?
That's right.
All right, when we come back next week, Coach Petrino will be here. We'll talk about the Fresno State game. Thanks again. Let's hope for 2 in a row. It should be a lot of fun here Saturday.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, when we continue on Inside the Idaho Vandals, a busy week with soccer, with volleyball, and we'll recap homecoming when Inside the Idaho Vandals continues.